Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we're going to do a detailed review of the new Oppo F19 Pro. So Oppo launched three devices, the Oppo F19 Pro Plus and the Oppo F19 Pro. There is also Oppo F19 coming later. Now this device is the Oppo F19 Pro, and this device is a 4G chipset, and this device comes with an AMOLED display, 48 megapixel quad camera, a 16 megapixel selfie camera. Then you get a decent battery, and this is powered by the Helio P95 octa-core processor, which isn't the best out there, but we'll talk about that in a while. So that's the minimum hardware offered on this device. So let's see how good it is for the price segment. It is priced 21,490. That's the pricing of the Oppo F19 Pro. Now let's start the detailed aspect. So if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's begin. So first step, let's have a look at the design and build quality. Now if you look at the design, this is a very compact and lightweight device, and it's very slim as well. You can see that the slimness looks really nice, and it's very lightweight, almost less than 180 grams, one of the lightest devices out there. It feels really nice, compact to use. The form factor of 6.43 inches, again it's a sweet spot actually, at least for me. It feels really nice, enhanced. The design looks quite okay. The rectangular layout for the camera looks great, and overall the finishing is also pretty good. And here you get a finishing, it's a frosted kind of finish, although it's a polycarbonate material. It's kind of frosted finish, which actually feels quite good. Now the device has a pretty good design and build quality. That's something which Oppo has been maintaining in this price segment. So the design and build quality overall feels really nice. You get a punch hole selfie camera in the front panel, that again feels quite okay. So overall, in terms of design and build quality, we are quite happy with what the Oppo F19 Pro offers. Now next, let's talk about the display. Now we get an AMOLED display out there here. So you can see here it's an AMOLED display, and it has pretty good colors. The touch response also feels very nice, and this is a standard refresh rate. There is no 120 Hz or 90 Hz, which is kind of disappointing probably, because it's a standard 60 Hz. Oppo could have provided at least 90 Hz refresh rate, which is a kind of a feature which is missing in this price segment. Now the display quality definitely looks good. It's a colorful and vibrant display, and the viewing angles and the touch response feels pretty smooth, and overall display quality, being an AMOLED panel, looks really vibrant. Now next, let's talk about the software. So this is one very important aspect, because Oppo has been continuously improving the software aspect. Now this device comes with Android 11 and ColorOS 11. Now this device comes with a really clean and very minimalistic UI. Oppo has done a really good work with the ColorOS 11, and it does offer a plethora of options to customize and get the best out of your device, including themes and other customization option support. So it's a well equipped UI, and does pretty well. Especially in terms of memory management, the Oppo's ColorOS did exceptionally well in our testing. So that's one area where Oppo has done really well. So the software experience is definitely good. There is no ads on this UI. Very clean UI, and very easy to navigate as well. The app drawer, everything works pretty well. So overall, in terms of ColorOS experience, we are quite happy with whatever Oppo offers on the F19 Pro. Now next, let's move on to the performance. So this device is powered by the Helio P95 octa-core processor with 8GB RAM. Now this is where things go slightly different or kind of awkward, because P95 is not really the powerful chipset for this price segment. Oppo should have gone with a better chipset, at least if not the 5G chipset, at least something in the Snapdragon series, or even the Helio P95 or rather G95 would have been much better option, because the G95 is a really performing chipset, but the Helio P95 is not a great chipset, at least for the 21 to 22,000 price segment. And the gaming experience is quite average on this device. Even with the 22,000 price device, the gaming experience is kind of very much average. That's definitely disappointing. So processor isn't the best out there, but in terms of day-to-day experience, it provides a decent experience, no lags whatsoever. We didn't see any stutters here, but the performance of the chipset isn't satisfactory, at least for the price segment it is being offered. It should have been a much better chip on this device. So that's the performance side. So this is not recommended for gamers at this price segment. Now let's move on to the camera. So we get a 48 megapixel quad camera, you get an 8 megapixel ultra wide, a depth sensor and a macro sensor, and on the front you get a 16 megapixel selfie camera. Now cameras have been quite good here. Now even in the Oppo F19 Pro Plus also the cameras were quite okay. Now here also you get a pretty good camera experience, and the daylight shots came out quite well. The sharpness levels, the details were kind of okayish. If not the best out there, it was definitely good, and there was no major saturation or issues, and overall experience with the wide angle also looks quite okay. Again, not the best out there, but yeah, this won't disappoint for most users. It does give a pretty good vibrant colorful images, and overall close-up images also came out quite well. Now low light experience was definitely not the best out there, but again it was kind of surprising with the night mode turned on. It actually produced pretty good imaging results, and we are quite happy with what it offered in the night mode, although it may not be the best out there in terms of camera experience, but it's definitely not a one which would disappoint most users. So that's the camera aspect. So cameras definitely looks quite promising, and even the selfie experience was quite okay. Now finally moving on to the battery. So this device comes with the 4310 mAh capacity battery and 30 watt VOOC charging. Now the VOOC charging takes slightly more time than the 50 watt charging which was there on the Oppo F19 Pro Plus, but still 30 watt is definitely a good charging speed, and you get pretty good battery life, actually more than a day of battery life easily on this device. So battery life is good, and Oppo has done a pretty good optimization in terms of the color OS as well. So battery life is definitely good. So that was a detailed review of the Oppo F19 Pro. So should you buy it? Now the device is priced 21,490, that's 21,500 rupees. So should you buy it? So if you're looking for a good device in terms of the experience, especially with the color OS, ad-free experience, good set of cameras, good AMOLED display, and lightweight design and good battery life, then this is definitely a decent device to consider. But if you're a gamer or you want the best performing device, or even if you want a 5G device, then this is definitely not the one to go, because the Helio P95 is not really a great chip for this price segment. So that was the pros and cons of the Oppo F19 Pro. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the red subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.